We're going to instead see, though, is that Sora show up. Sora stats, get ready, because we got the very first match of the day. It is Legacy #1 of our Connecticut Smash Ultimate Major, Monthly, not Major. For us, it's a major bet here, but for everyone else, it's just a good time.
So right, C-Live is very aggressive to start off. Because he realizes, you know, like, what is, like, really, like, Lucario have in the matchup to deal with Sora's giant.
So, a majority of what Lucario has to do, again, is you kind of have to get beat up to win. Yeah, you have to take those straight hit nairs because you're going to get pressured on shield. Often, usually you want to do is you want to swing out a shield, you want to jump with a fair, and get your damage on. But after that, because of the fact that Sora's kind of floaty, it's pretty easy to kind of read and go out there with the back air or get him with an Aura Sphere, which is why I think we're going to see a whole lot of Clive trying to go for Sonic Blades to get back down to the ground.
Yeah. So it seems to me like Lucario has to play this matchup very,
very slow.
Slow, yes.
Yeah, you have to think very clearly about your next move when you're playing in this matchup, because it's very easy to overextend as Lucario sometimes going after someone like Sora when you think he has a free window to punish, but every time you think he does, he doesn't. That's going to be an SD from CBK, though, going underneath. Of course, that's a pretty difficult thing about Lucario, too, is the weird angles he has to take to recover.
I found that in this game, if you even slightly go off, he just like launches like such a drastic curve. So like that angle right there is just like very hard to like pull off. So it's gonna result in this. But it seems like he's still in the game, but he's taking some extra.
You're never really out of the game as Lucario. No. That's the scariest part about Lucario, is that no matter which way you look at it, you always have the ability to come back because of the fact that he's got that, he just has that aura ability. That's what CBK stands for. It's actually Comeback King. Oh. And well, it's gonna be up tilt though, and he's got a lot to come back from now.
Oh yeah, sure he'll kill, but C-Live is running away with this.
Yeah. So Clive is just putting on a lot of pressure on shield, and he's not really getting checked for it, which is one of the things we alluded to at the start. You're going to be having to think about that often. And Clive, also one of our better players, right below, I'd say, like the top PR of the state. He's like right out the range. So it's just still not going to be an easy feat, but that is going to be one. That's a lot of aura.
But I think he loses because he took the stock. He actually loses a bit of aura here. Because
it does go down a little bit, but I think by the time it comes to a close, he'll be at 100+, but he's going to just get all the way out there with that back air, double up on it, make sure he gets the knockout, and that's going to take it out.
There is no reason for Sora to not be out there.
Yeah.
It's like Sora has all the resources to just be able to cover all of Lucario's options and still make it back to stage with resources to spare. So that is going to be a quick game one going to Clive. What do you think CBK needs to do to adapt in this scenario?
I think the thing with CBK is that he's going to have to try and find a way to, for one, not SD early. That was definitely a big factor. Yeah. Two, I think the thing is that he needs to play mid-range a little bit better. He needs to kind of hover away from where C-Live is constantly just kind of hitting him on shield for no reason. And, well, actually, for a good reason, but without really being checked for it. So
I noticed that CBK in the mid-range has been getting poked by Sora dash attack, which is very good, but then at a certain point, at a certain level, you kind of realize that you're getting hit by this dash attack as either jumping or just not respecting the move.
Yeah.
And not baiting it up. See, in that scenario, he dash attacked right in front of his face, and it kind of went unpunished.
Well, see if we can figure it out. The dare out of shield is actually a pretty solid option, too. That's something we didn't really see at all before. But CBK, I think nerves kind of settled in, too, because everybody wasn't prepared for the fact that I was telling them we were going to end up on VGBC mainstream today. So a lot of people have had a lot of early pressure going on into this. This is the first match on stream today, the first match of the monthly. $150 pop bonus attached to it today, too. So that's going to every single bit of that stress plays in at the first match of the day. But this one at least looking a little bit better in game 2.
Yes. It seems like he's taking his approaches a little bit more carefully, but it still is all right, in the close range, he's really getting rushed. Wow, Zora's hitbox. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got constant frame traps too. That's the thing that's also super stressful about Sora.
As a sword character too, which is kind of nuts.
Any sword character that has good frame traps, you're asking for trouble. That was so close to catching the spot dodge to get the command grab, but look at this, CBK starting to bring it back. It actually is dead even right now.
I was gonna say he would have killed him 100% with that command grab.
Yeah, if he didn't miss-space that Aura Sphere, actually doesn't matter, still gets it anyways, but if he didn't miss-space that Aura Sphere on neutral get-up, it's so active that it'll guarantee you hit that neutral get-up too, which is scary because they position it there, and it's like, oh, I can't neutral get-up, but if I roll on, they're going to reactionary throw it at me, and if I jump, I get hit. So you actually have to do something early or drop down and hit them before the Aura Sphere gets too big.
So it's just like this giant deck ball. Like
it's a giant ball of nothing but bad decisions. Like everything is not correct. But that up air is going to go ahead and take it out. C-Live putting himself in a much better position here to try and see if he can finish it out.
He is keeping it really close. I'm glad that Live is like keeping it close because you don't want Lucario to run away. Like, especially with all of that aura just attached to him.
Also, like what I'm noticing, CBK is actually looking for tech chases now. I feel like he was a little bit too comfortable before. Granted, his disadvantage has just been kind of linear, but hey, look at that. He actually followed up with the dash attack off of the up B into the stage. It looks like he's warming up a bit, but that jump away is going to force him not to go in, and he jumps around the counter.
Interesting. I thought the counter would activate from
I figured that too, but I think with the way that it hit, it got like right behind him, and I think it only counts from the front, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yes.
So.
Yes. See, that's such a... no punish there.
Okay, inactive at the end.
Yeah.
Instead, much better game number 2 here, but the air dodge back down. C-Live starting to wait, paying attention, waiting for his moments to actually finish it out, and looking much better.
Absolutely. I just really like the animation, but like it's just like now that C-Live understands like how he needs to be playing the match, he is baiting. He is baiting out everything Lucario is doing. Everything is getting covered. He's in his face. It's just like making it extremely difficult. I love it. Wow, that was true.
Fair one to go ahead and take it out there. Yeah. Oh, I see why this is backwards now. But hold on. Don't mind me. Pretend that this was correct the whole time, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna take this player cam. I'm gonna flip it. Okay, we're gonna do a magic trick. Ready? Boom. There it is. Okay, that's the way it was supposed to be. We're correct. So, well done for the first game there for C-Live. He's going to go ahead and take it out 2-0 and go ahead and update that over here. But that's the first match of the day. We still have plenty more still to come. Speaking of which, I got to go find that next one right now. C-Live over CBK. But for anybody who's interested in the Connecticut scene, of course, we have a lot of things that go on here, but you also have everything that goes on, of course,